Our first encounter comes from Riley Bowen Fishing, a YouTube channel best known for bass fishing adventures across Michigan and beyond. But on August 6th, 2024, while exploring a secluded river in the Kentucky backwoods, Riley and his crew experienced something far more unsettling than a day of casting lines. The morning began like any other. Calm waters, quiet forests, and the relaxed rhythm of fishing. But as they pushed deeper into the wilderness, the atmosphere began to shift. What started as harmless joking quickly gave way to unease when the silence was broken by something unnatural. An eerie, piercing scream echoing from the tree line.
The skinwalker? You think? That was not a normal noise. Look at this angry little coot. I'm just saying.
You got me thinking.
Well, that ain't no sneeze. Caden?
At first, they brushed it off. Someone sneezing, maybe an animal call. But then the sound returned, louder, sharper, and impossible to mistake for anything ordinary. The crew stopped fishing, eyes scanning the dense undergrowth. That's when one of them caught sight of movement. Something was shifting through the trees, impossibly fast, covering hundreds of yards in seconds.
What is that?
I don't know. I've never heard that noise in my life. Bless you! That's scary. I'm hoping that you can hear this.
Hear what?
There's something screaming in the woods.
Oh my god.
Did you see that?
Like, actually, like, where you stop?
The air filled with distorted cries, neither human nor animal, carrying across the water and sending chills through the group. Uneasy laughter gave way to nervous silence as they realized they weren't just hearing things. Something was out there, circling them. The presence never revealed itself fully, appearing only in flashes between the trees before vanishing again. Isolated on the water, the group made the only decision they could. They retreated, paddling back towards safer ground while keeping a wary eye on the forest. The sounds eventually faded, swallowed by the woods, but the memory of that day lingers.
Fishing, and they're trying to, like, look at this thing.
I saw something move over there, but...
Don't get close to it.
We're not. Look up. We're far away from the shore.
How is it all the way over there now?
Dude, what is that? That's got... It's cooking. It just moved like 200 yards. It was just standing in one spot screaming over and over and
It was
over.
over there, and now it's way over there.
Is it a bird? Like a lady fake sneezing.
The unearthly screams, the unnatural speed, and above all, the sense that they weren't alone out there. In the backwoods of Kentucky, some encounters can't be explained, only endured. On April 16th, 2019, what started as a quiet day of fishing nearly turned into a fatal accident on Lake Seminole. Two men were out in their boat when they spotted another vessel tearing across the water in violent circles. Its operator had been ejected, left thrashing helplessly just a few feet from the spinning craft.
What the hell? Oh my god. Guys, this guy just fell in the water. Oh my god. Go, Dad, let the boat rolls over. Go save him. Go save him, Dad. Go over there. Just go over there, Dad. He's getting away from the boat. Pan out, pan out, pan out. Come on.
The scene was terrifying. The boat's engine was still at full throttle, turning it into a massive, unmanned blade. Every second the man stayed in the water, the chances grew that the vessel would swing back and cut him down. Without hesitation, the fishermen fired up their motor and sped toward him. Their voices captured the urgency. "Come on, get in the boat! Hurry!" Adrenaline surged as they pulled alongside and yanked the exhausted man to safety. He collapsed inside their boat, alive but shaken. Relief came fast, but danger hadn't passed.
Bud, you're almost there. Almost there. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Oh, they get so bad. Hurry up. Come on, man. That boat's going to hit us. Come on. Go, Dad. Go. Oh, my God. Did you hit a stump or something? What happened? I left my phone up there. I went to grab it and the steering wheel turned. Oh shit. Turned me over.
The runaway vessel still tore across the lake in endless circles. With a full tank of gas, it could spin for hours. Worse, the wind was blowing it toward docks, swimmers, and other boats. Emergency services were called, but time was slipping away.
He's in our boat. He's okay, but the boat is doing circles, and it's got a full tank of gas, so the boat is not going to stop. Full-size bass boat.
Okay, let me get Fish and Wildlife on the phone with us so we can see if they can get a boat to come and help y'all. Is he DDMS?
Is he? He said no.
I'm sorry. I'm getting him on the line. Hold on. Is he gonna need EMS, sir?
Are you going to need EMS? He said no. He's okay.
He says he's okay. Okay. Hold on just a second. I'll get Fish and Wildlife on the phone.
The men tried to act. They rigged ropes, weighted with bottles, tossing them into the path of the boat, hoping to foul the propeller. Each throw came dangerously close, but the craft's speed made it nearly impossible to stop. Tension rose with every miss. Finally, luck intervened. The rogue boat drifted close to shore and struck a heavy tree branch. It slowed just enough for its owner to sprint forward, leap aboard, and cut the engine.
That thing's turning its direction. I told you it was going to turn direction.
Only then did the chaos end. It's a sobering reminder that out on open water, danger doesn't always come from wildlife or weather. Sometimes it's our own machines that turn deadly. One wrong move, one slip, and survival depends on who's nearby to act. The morning began like any other. A calm launch, a glide through the river mouth, and a drag across the sandbar into the open sea. Conditions were perfect. No wind, no swell, and glassy waters that promised an easy day of fishing.
There's going to be that search for a giant fish out here. There has never really been a better place to find one. So I'm just going through all of my knots, leaders, hooks, lures, connections, making sure everything's tip top, and getting ready for a very big day tomorrow. I will see you first thing in the morning.
By 6 a.m., the kayaker was fully immersed in the rhythm of the ocean. Casting lines, paddling gently, it felt like paradise. But peace on the water never lasts.
Paddled as far as we can paddle. Well, good morning. It is about 6:15 for me here, and I've just paddled the kayak out through the river mouth here, which is quite a nice little warm-up. It's a really cool thing about this spot. You get to paddle through a river, then wheel your kayak over the sandbar.
After landing a live bait fish, he noticed something was wrong. The fish, once thrashing with life, now hung limp, as if paralyzed. Then came the shadow. A massive great white shark cut through the water, silent and deliberate.
Oh, perfect size bait. Perfect size bait. Oh, big swirl behind me, jeez. Well, there we go, a nice little kahawai live bait. See there, bridle rig, 10-barrow circle hook. I'm actually running a... What the Great white! Great white! Great white shark! Cutting the live bait off.
At first, it passed, gliding with an unnerving grace. But then it returned. Closer and closer. Soon, it was tailing his kayak, shadowing every paddle stroke. Panic set in. His breathing quickened. He cursed under his breath as the predator hovered just meters away. Desperate to break its attention, he tossed a water bottle overboard, hoping to distract it. The shark barely flinched. It was locked on him.
This, I'm out of here. Oh mate, get out of the rudder. Holy shit. Fuck me, there's a huge great white behind me. Fuck me. Fuck, he's following me. Fuck me. Leave me alone. Fuck. He's still behind me. He's going at my rudder. Holy shit. Is he still here? Fuck.
For agonizing minutes, the great white disappeared, only to resurface behind him again, swirling the water with its massive frame. Each second stretched into eternity. He was exhausted, but he didn't dare stop paddling. Finally, after what felt like hours, he reached the shoreline, shaken, alive, and painfully aware of just how fragile the line between survival and disaster really is.
If I get eaten, it's not going to be much fun. He's still right on my tail. He's following my rudder. Please don't attack me, bro. How do I get him to leave me alone? He's still right behind me. Can you guys see that fin? Holy shit. Get too close to the rocks because then he'll think that I'm a seal swimming towards the land. So I just need to keep going along the coast and pray that he leaves me alone. Oh shit balls. Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've been off the water for a little over an hour now, and it has taken me a minute to calm down, get the adrenaline down, and just think about what...
Viewers later debated the shark's intent. Was it simply curious? Testing its prey? At that size, great whites hunt seals, and to the shark, a lone kayaker paddling the surface may have looked like one. One comment summed up the moment best. Turning the cameras back on actually saved your life. The cameraman never dies. Out there on the water, sometimes the only thing standing between life and death is luck and the camera rolling. May 1st, 2025. Off the icy waters of Russia's far eastern coast, a diver slipped beneath the surface, camera in hand. He expected nothing more than a calm exploration of marine life, something peaceful, almost meditative. The video later appeared on a small YouTube channel, usually home to lighthearted skits and memes. But this upload was different. This time, the ocean wrote the script. At first, the dive was serene. Rays of light filtered through shifting currents. Schools of fish passed like drifting shadows. The diver hovered near a rocky outcrop, letting the camera glide across the underwater landscape. And then, the calm shattered. Without warning, long tentacles surged into frame. An octopus had struck, its arms wrapped fast around the diver, suction cups locking onto his gear. The footage jolted violently as a panic set in. His breathing grew ragged, bubbles bursting upward while the camera shook in his grip. For a tense few seconds, it was a silent tug of war between man and creature. And then, as suddenly as it began, the octopus let go. The diver kicked backward, chest heaving, the camera steadier now, but capturing the unmistakable tremor of adrenaline. He was alive, but rattled. Octopus attacks on humans are rare. They are intelligent, elusive animals, far more likely to retreat than confront. Some viewers suggested the octopus may have mistaken the diver's camera for prey. Others believed he had simply wandered too close to its den, triggering a territorial response. Whatever the cause, one fact remains. Out here, even the most unlikely encounter can spiral into danger. The diver survived. This time. But what if the octopus hadn't released its grip? In the crushing silence of the deep, just a few seconds of struggle can be the difference between surfacing safely or never surfacing at all. For Joe, the plan was simple. A calm day on the water, fishing quietly from his kayak. But the river had other plans. Plans that had nothing to do with fish. As he drifted downstream, a motorboat suddenly cut across his path. With a sharp, deliberate turn, the group on board sent a wall of water crashing over Joe and his gear. Before he could react, they circled back, repeating the maneuver, soaking him again.
Bro, what? I didn't throw any. Huh? I didn't throw any. I picked one up. Yeah, well, why are you spraying my kayak?
Alright guys, I took my kayak down to the Narang River for the first time, and I was hoping to catch a trevally, jack, or a flatty. And it was all pretty usual. I started up the GoPro, did an intro, told you guys what I was using. I think I had a double clutch, a Pablo shad, and a clone prawn. And I started heading towards the mouth of the Narang River, hoping to find some canals that I could fish. Along the way, I saw a bridge, and I thought it looked perfect for a fish. So I had a couple casts, and you can probably tell by the title what's going to happen. That happened.
Startled, Joe shouted, demanding to know what they were doing. But instead of leaving, the harassment escalated. A man from the shore tried to intervene, yelling at the boaters, but they only sped away, laughing. Joe tried to shake it off, continuing his day, but others on the river soon warned him. This wasn't the first time the group had pulled something like this. He waited, hoping they'd disappear. But they hadn't. Moments later, 2 boats came charging at him again. Alarmed, Joe veered into a narrow creek to avoid a direct hit. The group followed, splashing water into his kayak, mocking him, pushing their intimidation further. Feeling trapped, Joe picked up a rock, ready to defend himself if things went any further. Eventually, the group pulled back, but not for long. They circled, taunted, and lingered until Joe finally called his father for backup. Only then, when another adult presence was on the way, did the situation de-escalate.
Bro, what? Yeah, yeah! Yeah! Bro. What the actuals, bro? Run once?
No, he smokes seaweed.
Oh wait, he's filming this on GoPro.
Yeah, he wants the cast net back. Good. And I'm selling off giving it back to you for free.
This wasn't just a prank. The persistence, the coordination, and the targeting of a lone kayaker suggests something darker. Out in an isolated stretch of river, what began as harassment could have easily tipped into violence.
Bro, I'm gonna call the cops.
No, they'll go away. If I do anything, then just call them. But
Really?
they might just shut up. Just film on your GoPro and get their faces.
You know what, I'm gonna call my dad, he's just down the road.
Just leave it. They'll leave you alone next turn, they'll make
Yeah, right. Yeah, they said they'll help me drag my kayak up to the road there. Oh, just, there's these 2 other kids, not part of the others, they're just fishing. Oh yeah, these other kids, yeah, they're fine.
One viewer summed it up bluntly. That is assault, mate. Take the footage to the local cops and get them charged. And they're right. Because on the water, isolation magnifies danger. When rules are ignored and people act with malice, a fishing trip can shift from peaceful to life-threatening in a heartbeat.